Hello, welcome to Oxford Heirlooms. In this video, I'm cutting out the two front pattern pieces and I'm doing them one at a time because I need to line up the salvages and make sure my pleats are nice and neat. So I've got one piece cut out. I don't need to mark the buttonholes on this side because I'm going to put the buttonholes on the left-hand side. I need to mark up at the center front, the fold line at both the top and the bottom, and then I can take my pins out of this particular pattern piece. Okay, turn that over. Now I'm going to put this piece off to the side because I'm finished with it for the time being. Bring this over where I can reach it a little bit better. Then I'm going to line up my salvage edge, line up the top of my shoulder, come down just a little bit farther, and start pinning that into place. And then with my fabric cutting scissors, I'll cut this pattern piece out. But let me finish pinning and cutting this pattern piece out off camera. Okay, I've got this pinned and cut out now. Now using my blue fabric marking pen, I'm going to mark the fold line for the facing top and bottom. Then I'm going to mark both the top and the bottom of each of the 5 buttonholes. Okay. Now I can pin the pattern piece. And set the pattern piece out of the way. Okay, now from the front, I've got my embroidery guide. I'm going to be doing this little bit of hand embroidery between the buttonholes. I'm going to have a little lazy daisy flower with a French knot in the middle of it, some lazy daisy loops for leaves, and then 3 little French knots. So I'm going to use my friction erasable pen, and I'm going to line up my buttonholes with the buttonhole guide. And I will trace my embroidery design in here. Get that lined up. There we go. 3 French knots, lazy daisy leaves, French knot, 6 petals, and then 3 French knots again. I think I left out some, hold on just a second, I think I need to remark a couple of buttonhole marks. I think I marked one in and not the other. Okay. Now I'll get back to marking buttonholes again, or embroidery. Okay, now I need to do this 2 more times, but I'll do that off camera. Okay, so I have traced that embroidery design in between each of the buttonholes. I'm going down the front of the gown. So I have some hand embroidery to do. I'll be using my tiny little embroidery hoop and my white embroidery floss, and this particular embroidery is going to be solid white. Now I do want to remind you, if you're interested in getting the tuck guide to put the insertion lace up at the shoulder, along with the embroidery guide for in between the buttonholes, if you will send an email to me at oxfordheirlooms@gmail.com and ask for project number 37, I'll be happy to share what I created with you. I don't mind doing that at all. But I have a little bit of hand embroidery to do before we can continue on making this day gown. So thank you.